And good morning, everyone.
She's like, and good morning, everyone.
Well, I never know when we're live. It's like when we shut it off.
It has nothing to do with the fact that you were up until the wee hours of the night and you're like,
Let's see if anybody braves. Robin, you're up? Wow.
Oh, Robin's in the house?
Yeah, I wonder if anybody else braved the morning with me.
What time did you stay up until last night, Missy?
4?
4? See,
I don't know what time we actually ended the broadcast, but I know Chris and I were on for a while after that. I don't know. You know what? To be honest with you, I don't even know what time. It might have been 3:30. It might have been. I don't know.
It's easy to do with those late night auctions.
Oh my gosh! And it was so great because I mean, we had a good crowd for a long time. I mean, I hit my all-time high at 94.
That's incredible. I know. I was there for that. That's incredible. Yeah.
And we stayed right at like 90 for a good 2 hours, and then maybe 84, 89, back and forth. And then, obviously as 1 o'clock approaches and 2 o'clock approaches, 59. But oh my God, you'd be surprised who was there. All of a sudden, we'd be doing something, and Chris had this awesome lot. Next thing you know, you see Dennis do at 2:15. I'm like, Dennis, what are you doing?
I know. I actually was in and out. Like, I fell asleep a couple of times during the night and I would wake up. And at one point I woke up and you said something like, "Where's my girl Donna? She probably fell asleep." No, somebody said,
I said that. Yeah.
No, somebody said she fell asleep and you said, "No, she didn't fall asleep. She's probably here." And I woke up and I typed in, "I'm here." I wasn't. I was sleeping. I fell asleep. But we had such a good time for when I was there chit-chatting and stuff. We, again, just so much.
Oh my God. And when Robin came in, I don't know if you were there, it was so funny because she's like, "All right, what did I miss?" Or did I miss? No, she wanted to know did you miss any knobs?
Yeah, no,
I said, "No, but you missed balls and something else." And she said,
I was there for the balls.
Susan must have been here. She's always Susan.
I was there for the mermaid book. Get on the mermaid book, and she's like, "Donna, we are not friends." That's it. I'm like, oh God. After what I sent her, I don't know if I want to like push it any further with her with the mermaid books. I backed off.
Thank God for Arthur.
And he was serious. He goes, "This is gonna go really great with my underwater book collection."
I know he was serious about it, and Robin was like,
book.
Yes.
I remember those books. Those books came out years ago at Costco. There was a whole series of them, and they were really awesome. My kids were little when those books came out, and the pages are really thick because they have flaps that you open up the pages.
Right, Lisa was showing that. I was like, what?
Yeah, they're like, like the kids pop-up books, like the flap.
Yeah.
Little kids have. Well, these were like really nice versions of them, but made for adults. And the covers were beautiful. It was a beautiful book. It definitely was beautiful. Okay, let's invite in some of our friends.
All right.
Good morning, Donna.
Melissa Cape, good morning, honey.
Good morning, Melissa. Hip flipping mama is in
Kelly.
Hello, Kelly. Maggie Doodle, hello.
Maggie. Such a nice picture of Maggie always. And Mama. And there she is.
Good morning, Robin. Robin had me on her live last night, which was really awesome. I got to meet Mama G, and I got to meet Danny May. And
yeah, I was there for most of it until we had to go live for the auction.
And then Storage Legends Vegas. Is that Robin? Yeah, they were on, and I knew
they were in the car. I saw that.
Yeah,
and then
I knew one of them was from Boston, and so we started talking about Boston.
The husband, right? Is his name Brian?
No, it's not the husband. It's the wife. I thought it was the husband, but it's she's from Natick. She's a little bit further south than where I grew up. Good morning, Nancy P. Tanya, good morning, honey. Thank you for being here. And Juanita. Hello, Juanita.
And I told June's story last night
Oh,
again.
you did? Hi, June. Hi, honey. Thank you for being here. Good morning. Arthur Leslie.
Arthur!
Good morning.
Robin, your best friend is in the house. Robin was like, my new best friend, Arthur. She so didn't want you guys to buy her that book.
Connie Cheney, hello.
Connie even hung in with us last night. She must not have to work today because she was on late.
Was she? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Dee. Good morning.
Hey, Deb. She's watching the replay from last night. Oh, God.
It was so funny. Lynn Check Picker. Oh,
Hey, Craig.
That's an awesome thumbnail. That's new.
Hey, Craig. How are you? Neville. Woohoo.
Hello, Neville.
And my chat just jumped.
Yeah, that's because people probably got the notification.
Hey, good morning, Killer Whale.
Killer Whale.
Shout out the other night. I picked up a ton of subs going on his show late night. I think after we went off our auction one night. He shouted me out. He had my banner up there. I was talking about the auctions and stuff. So thank you.
Robin says, Donna, look, someone named Killer Whale. No, they would like the whale tail. No, honey, no. I want you to keep the whale tail.
So that's not Patrick, because he has another show, Patrick J. Forum. So I forgot his first name, and I apologize for that. But he has some awesome content. He does entice everyone to grow, but he goes on a little late sometimes. So you have to be up like 2 o'clock our time.
What kind of content does Killer Whale have?
He does. He has a Patrick J. Forum, and he runs them both simultaneously. And he's kind of friends with like Pete the Patriot that I like, and Tony Patriot and stuff. And then he does a lot of religious stuff. He does some Bible stuff and things like that. Great guy, nice guy.
Cool. All right, we will subscribe.
Hey, Diane.
Recommended by T herself. And yeah, I'll do it when I'm on my phone because it's going to open up another window from my computer. Good morning, everyone. Was watching. Oh, go back. I want to read that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Was watching the replay from the point where I went to bed. Chris knows how to liven things up. Yeah, Chris.
Oh, yeah, because JJ, were you there when JJ came in?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I got a Benjamin on that lot.
Yeah, JJ came into my auction too, and I think I got a Benjamin on the one that he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved when JJ came in at my auction. He came in late night. He was just coming back.
I was there. That was when I got up and started yelling at you.
Oh yeah. He was coming back with all of those arrowheads and stuff from the reservation. And
Chris brought more of those to auction last night. In fact, I think Arthur won that lot. I think he won that lot. Yeah, awesome stuff. That he was talking about Oklahoma, and even Justin Jacobs came in at that point. He's like, "Oh, I'm from Oklahoma," and there was a bunch of people that I didn't know were from Oklahoma or originated originally. That's where they were born and raised and stuff.
Yeah, he drove. I think he said 7 hours to go pick up that storage unit, loaded up, and then drove 7 hours back. And he got back to I don't know if they live close to each other or what. And then I was there when his wife popped in, JJ's wife, and her the cute little
the two girls. Yeah, they were
two girls.
And everybody said, "Oh, is that Mrs. Goose?"
Well, I couldn't tell if they were teenagers or if they were like grown women. They look so young.
I know.
I'm like, those girls like 18, because I look at my daughters, and my daughters look like they're in their 20s, but they're only 17.
Right.
Are those girls 17, or are they 25, or are they 30? They were beautiful. They look so pretty. Okay, Diane Matthews. Yep. Yeah, Chris is awesome. Yeah, so that's his partner, JJ. Oh my God, that was hysterical. I think I may have yelled out at my screen. Did you hear? I know when they were doing it at my auction, Chris was doing it, and I think I had them both on the screen when they were doing it. But whenever so they actually run like a real auction house, Chris the Goose and
right,
JJ.
yeah.
So whenever someone places a bid, and I wrote it in the chat, but you were busy showing. Whenever someone places a bid, Chris yells
Oh,
Yeah. He wasn't doing it at the beginning last night.
No, he wasn't. He started chiming in towards the
Yeah,
end.
like, why isn't Chris yelling? Because he was doing it when he was doing that for my auction, my late night auction. I love that. I love that he's like, every time a bid comes in, Chris the Goose goes, whoop!
Yeah.
Just say, I don't feel like I ever left, right, June? You get to the point where you're like,
Oh yeah, today it's going to be like we're one running into the next between this, and then we do 3:00, and then Donna has her late night. It's going to be like, you guys are going to get sick and tired of us.
I know, right?
So yeah, Chris said, "Oh, she's doing the late tomorrow night. She didn't invite me." Good.
He said, "Good." Oh, I'm gonna text him as soon as we get done. Buona mattina, Donna. Hello, good morning. Buongiorno. Donna, look, someone named Killer Wave. Yeah, I read that.
Yeah, it's a little inside joke about mermaids more so than whales, but
I don't even know how the whole thing. I know now it's becoming a whale thing. We're gonna have to send her whale things.
Good morning, Sergeant Spork. And Sergeant Spork was great. Chris bought these unbelievable military.
I was there for those. I thought
they were oh my God, they were wonderful.
Awesome.
They were like from World War II and Desert Storm, and they were just like unbelievable. Hey, Don. Good morning.
Good morning, Don. I hope things are getting better and better every day for you, buddy.
We know you were serious about the mermaid book.
Oh, you're also a diver. Oh, and it will be a great addition to my diving. I know that. I read your message last night, Arthur.
See, I was so engaged in everything else.
No, I saw that you wrote that in the thing, and I know. And I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were there, but if you were there when we started, but I know that book, and that book is a really beautiful book. It's awesome. I remember when they sold those books. They had the whole series of all different ones when they made those.
I just want to see who's there's a Facebook person. Oh, Peekaboo. All right. We know who it is, Missy.
Who is it? Pat?
No, it's Myra.
Oh.
All right. Where are we? Got lost again. Oh, the Real Housewife. Good morning. Yes, 2 of them today. 2 of them today. 3:00 on this channel and 11:11 over on Donna's channel.
Yep. Yeah, Chris and JJ, absolutely. I'll see if I can get them to come on my channel early tonight and do an auction off a couple of items early.
Hey, Cindy.
It's exciting.
Oh yeah, he was fun. He was definitely fun. He definitely had people engaged, you know. I'm like, and then after we were done, I sat down and I said, I don't know if I can. All right, repeat after me. 20. And he's like rattling all this. I'm like, somebody told me, I got to start reading a tongue twister book or something.
No, I think you gotta be born with that.
Yeah, it was really.
He said he told the story. He grew up and like when he was on my channel, he grew up his grandfather, I think, and his uncle were cattle auctioneers and like yeah. And then but him and Chris now do cars. Most of their business is cars. They buy and flip cars, storage units as well, and auctions off storage units as well. But he comes from like a long line of auctioneers.
Yeah, he said.
You know, he's been around it ever since he was a little boy. So I guess when you hear it enough over and over, you know, again, you you get to learn how to do it. I mean, I could never do it. And I can roll my R's because, you know, I've got the Italian language, but I could never roll like that. What are you looking at?
For some reason, I went to pop out my chat on YouTube, and it's giving me an error for the video. But meanwhile, we have people in here.
I don't know.
And now I'm spinning. Maybe it's me.
Somebody make a comment, because it looks like the chat stopped on YouTube. I have both chats pulled out.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. Somebody just commented.
Jill said, hey, Jill, good morning. Mine was buffering here. Okay.
Mine was buffering. Good.
All right, Maggie says good.
All right, I'm gonna fill my coffee cup.
All right. You froze for a minute? Okay, yes, something happened. Yes, something happened. Something definitely happened. We've had nothing but problems with StreamYard and YouTube the last couple of days. A lot of people are lagging, some more than others. I'm not sure if it's individual or not. I know Donna and I did a pop-up auction on Friday afternoon about 3 o'clock, and literally it took us 4 lots over an hour because we were waiting for the lag on Friday afternoon. And then last night we had some people, Cindy, I think it was you, Cindy Rosen, that was lagging a few times in the chat. But I see, sometimes I think it's individual one-off situations. Hey, good morning, Sylvia. So I'm not sure if it's YouTube or StreamYard that the problem is with. It looks like this morning it's YouTube because I went over to YouTube and had a black screen on the video.
John says there's a big lag.
There is this morning?
Let me turn on my YouTube and see.
Yeah, lag was crazy on Playback Friday for the 3 o'clock auction. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it definitely did. Yeah, Friday was, we couldn't do anything to speed that up. Yeah, I closed my YouTube tab after I popped out my chat because my screen went blank. So I just said, let me shut it down and see if I can get back to it.
Raise your hand a minute. Raise your hand. It's like a good 8-second lag.
All right. Well, it was like 20 the other day. So I could live with anything less than 10 seconds. But I made this comment last night when we were okay. I made this comment. Did you just sneeze? God bless you.
No, I coughed.
Oh, okay.
I still have morning voice. Usually I try to talk with T just for a few minutes before we come on for coffee, just to get, because I wake up with like morning voice. You know what that is, like, morning voice. And I didn't get a chance to talk to anybody, so I got morning voice going on.
But I said to everybody last night in the chat, I said, the lag is okay. First of all, there's no lag if you obviously do recorded content. And then if you do a premiere, you're already showing recorded comments. So you're not really lagging. But when anybody does a live, and especially us with auction, I mean, when you're holding something up and then all of a sudden the other night, like, you still haven't brought the pen up to the screen and still haven't brought the pen up to the screen. And you still haven't, and now we'll get, we'll go on one. So we're saying, okay, guys, pass in the chat if you're not interested. It's not even sometimes that nobody's interested. Nobody's seen the item yet. Yeah. And that's what's hard with the auction.
Yeah, it's true. I'm so mad I didn't record yesterday's haul.
Oh,
I have a tripod. I need to set up my tripod. We were talking about that last night in the live. I mean, and I even went and got the girls, Jackie and Sarah, was saying they do everything with their GoPro.
Right.
They have a thing where one is strapped, because I didn't have anybody to record me. So it's kind of like crazy to try to record and go.
Oh, I know. That's why the storage units for me.
It's hard because I had help loading the stuff, and then I should have recorded when I was loading the stuff, and then I brought it all home and I did it in the driveway. Oh, and then so all of my my northern neighbors are here. You notice how I have to lower my voice when I talk about them because they complain about everything. All right, I have to tell you this story. This is incredible, this story. But so I'm out in the driveway and I've got I don't know, probably 15 boxes. This wasn't a storage unit haul. This was a haul from someone I buy things from. I've got 15 boxes, big boxes of stuff, which, by the way, I've got some really great stuff that I'm bringing to auction today. And So 3 of my neighbors walk by, one who I can't stand, and neither can Boston, because whenever he goes outside, he poops on her lawn. He'll walk past 5 houses and poop on her lawn. She's a retired lawyer from New York. Probably from Long Island.
Probably. She probably was my neighbor before she was yours.
So,
hey, listen, all us New Yorkers are not the same, all right?
all right. So the 3 of them, there's 3 of them that are friends. They all live like on 4 corners. They're all older, a little bit older than me, but not much older than me, like maybe by 10 years. And so the 3 of them come walking by my house, and I'm out in my driveway with all these boxes, and I'm going through the stuff, and I've got bins, and I'm, sorting the stuff into the bins. They're like, walking by and looking at me. And they waved, and I was like, hi. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe like they're watching me do this in my driveway, right? And then 2 seconds later, the husband and wife who live right next door to me that are definitely from New York, who I can't stand, she comes walking by with a casserole dish, walking past my house with the casserole dish. So I peeked down the corner because then a car went by. I peeked down the corner, and my neighbor's like 3 houses down. She must have been having like a gathering of neighbors, all of the people that are here from, out of state that are here, the snowbirds. Whatever. You know what? We didn't get an invitation.
Right.
I'm like, whatever. And I thought to myself, we didn't get an invitation. And then I'm like, I wouldn't even go if I got the invitation. So Dolores was here the other day. Did I tell you this story about the car on the street? I don't think I did.
No.
So listen to this, you guys. So our street is, and you always are hearing me complain about where I live. I know that. But our street is kind of like a private street. The only people that go up and down my street are residents. That's it. There's no reason to drive on my street unless you live there, unless you're visiting someone. So Dolores was over helping me. And for some reason, she parked on the street on the opposite side of the street, facing the wrong way. I don't know why. I live in a circle. So you can come in either, you can come in one way and you can go either way. And the security guard called and said, Mrs. Bottolino, you have a guest that's parked the wrong way on the street. I'm like, how do you know that? How do you know I have a guest? How do you know they're visiting my house? She said, because we ran the plates and the plates registered to your house. Because they take pictures of everybody's license plate when they come into the community. They take a picture of the person, the car, and the plate, and they register the plate in a log in the computer. So she says, could you please ask your guest to move their car and face it in the proper direction of the street? I said, okay. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
I mean, the only difference between that happening in your community versus mine is the car would have a ticket on it from the town rent-a-cops, the guys that drive around in the cars, because you're not allowed to park your car in the opposite direction. Like,
well, obviously you're not allowed in this community either.
If I came home with groceries or something and just pulled up in the street opposite way, it would only be a matter of time that, it's like if you put your garbage out here before 5 p.m. or.
Okay, but let me ask you something. Is your street a street that is traveled through? Is it a through traffic street?
Yeah, because way on one side of it, we have a fire. We have our local firehouse, which is not bad.
So I get it. So that I do understand. You must stay with the flow of the traffic. You have to understand my street is like a big side.
But it doesn't matter if it's my block, my dad's block, my son's block. It doesn't matter whose block it is. Nobody can do it in the incorporated village.
Yeah. Well, apparently they can't do it in the incorporated Crystal Point either. I just couldn't believe it. Dolores, who also lives in a gated community, was like, are you kidding me? And then the other day she got a note on her mailbox from my neighbors on the other side that said, because your car was blocking my mailbox, my mail wasn't delivered. on her windshield. Because apparently Joe didn't get out of the car and deliver their mail. Or maybe they didn't have any mail that day. There's days that you don't have mail. Do you have days where you don't have any mail in your mailbox?
Me? No. Me personally, no.
I have days that we
I
don't
have an
any mail.
online business, so I mean, I get things constantly.
No, I have days where I don't have any mail in my
No,
mailbox.
I can't. I mean, there were maybe many, many moons ago, but I can't recall a day. And our mailman's so crazy. Now, don't forget, you have the drive-up ones in Florida where they just come in the car.
Right.
Our mailmen walk the streets. Like, he comes to the door to the mailbox. And there are days, rightfully so, whatever, I'll just get like two stupid, a Kohl's flyer and a, whatever in the mailbox. I'm like, John, why did you bother? Bring it tomorrow.
I don't think they can. I think they have to do it. I think they have to empty their truck every day. So they have to get rid of every single piece of paper like that. My chat is completely stopped. Is the people not commenting, or is there something wrong?
Who do you have? Who do you have
Cindy.
on?
No, Melissa. Oh
Melissa,
my God,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's it. 9:27. It's 9:29. Yeah, that's it.
I didn't know if my
everybody's sleeping like we are still. Oh.
Right, and just listening.
So what are you bringing today?
Well, I have those pocketbooks I was telling you about. I have brand new with tags pocketbooks, like quantities of them, like cases of them. And
Arthur says, boo. Hey, John Jones.
Yeah, you doodle. I'm gonna bring some clothes. I'm gonna bring, I mean, as far as like unique, I just have so much stuff. I don't know. I have to build some lots. I have to build some lots for both. And I still have that mini storage I have to go get, but I'm not going to be able to go get it today. And they told me I could go, which is very unusual.
Yeah, Sundays usually they don't let you pick up. Even if they let you in on a Sunday, they usually won't let you pick up.
Or even settle the debt. You can't even settle the debt on a Sunday because the manager has to be present. But I called them yesterday, and the manager is going to be there today, so the debt can be settled either today. They said either today or tomorrow. So I might have to just go settle the debt, put a lock on it, because I'm not going to have time, because 3 o'clock is going to be here before you know it.
Yeah, you know what? I almost recommend you do also, because think about tomorrow morning. You're going to be dragging. You want to do invoicing, and you're not going to want to leave the house.
Oh, yeah. No, I have to do it. I have to do it.
So Connie says, yes, I was a mail carrier for 10 years. So you had to get rid of all the mail.
Yeah, I'm sure you have to get rid of every ounce of it.
Maggie says we're just quiet, but Donna has a new video going up today, and she said we were frozen. Okay, I don't know. Jill said, bring it on. Come on, let's go. Let's go. That's all I heard this morning. Let's go. Facebook user, I'm watching. Okay, thank you. You can come over and join us if you want to. You don't have to watch over on Facebook, but that's up to you. Thank you, Linda. Linda Damasi, my friend. Hello, how are you? Thank you for watching. So, tell that lady to sign up for daily mail notifications instead of putting letters on cars. Dana.
Thank you, Dana. No kidding. It's the guy, actually. The lady's not so bad. She's not so bad because she doesn't even talk to me. So I think that she's not so bad. But the dude, the guy, he's from New York also. Both my neighbors are both from New York. He just moved here 6 months ago. They bought the house like 5 or 6 years ago and would only come down like 2 weeks in the wintertime. And now they both have retired. They're like my age. They're like 58. And they both have moved here full time. Oh, joy. The kids were in the backyard having a bonfire a few weeks ago, and with all their friends, and they were playing music, and they were kind of loud. And I said, the curfew is 11 o'clock for the community, which is so early for kids. 11 o'clock, that's when like the party's getting started, when you're 18, 19, 17 years old. And Right at 11 o'clock, the neighbor yelled from the yard next door, one that left the note, "Turn the music down." So they turned the music off and they left. They went somewhere else. And that just gets me so mad because I want them to be here. But if they can't be in the backyard making noise, we need to move. We need to move. That's it.
And it's not like you live in a 55 and over community.
No, but they act like it is a 55 and over community.
Hey, good morning, Lisa. Siosa says this makes me appreciate living in the boondocks so much more.
I know. It's true. I didn't mind it as much when the kids were little. I actually really liked having a security guard at the gate when the kids were little. I felt it was kind of like a little bit of sense of security for me. But now as the kids have gotten older, it's really become a thorn in our side. But, the kids are going to be up and out in a minute, probably,
Right.
What do we got? 2-3 more years before they're going to be off to college or whatever they're going to be doing and outgrowing this teenage phase?
Well, once they have their own cars and they're driving, even if they go to school locally or whatever, you're not going to see them. My son, oh my God, we haven't seen him. He was supposed to. I think I'll stop by tomorrow, Mom. I mean, we haven't seen him in weeks. I see my son who's married with his wife more than I see my non-married son.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, June, you should definitely. She said we've inspired her to do live content on her page.
Oh, that's awesome, June.
This is why we tell everybody, make sure you go and hit the 3 dots to everybody, not just people who have content, everybody in the chat, because you never know who's going to wake up one morning and say, oh, I think I'll do a video today. And you start off with subscribers.
Yeah.
It's,
Good morning, Paul. I hope you're feeling better today, Paul.
Good morning, Paul. We have people in our community who have, who come in all the time, and all of a sudden they decide to do a video and they have 150 subscribers because they had no content before, but because they hang out with us and people just automatically subscribe to them. I mean, Melissa came in last night and it was great to see her. And, if you look at Melissa's profile, I think she has like 300 subs. She's never done a video in her life,
There you go, June. Just got another sub.
There you go. Yeah, just go ahead and hit the 3 dots next to everybody's name and pick them up. Come on.
Yeah, so everybody take a nap this afternoon before or after my 3 o'clock auction because I plan on staying on late tonight. I'm going to have another late night, I think. Kathleen, hello. Thank you for joining. I have a ton of stuff I have to move out, so great deals. I got friends from this channel. No kidding, Tanya. Me too.
Make sure you put a comment in the chat too, Donna.
Me?
Yeah, this way, if there's anybody here who's not subscribed, they can hit the 3 dots next to your name. Because the 3 o'clock auction will be here on Auctions for You, but the 11:11 is over at Donna's.
You better take a nap. I'm not going to be able to take a nap. I probably will be able to take a nap like around 8:30. I'll probably lay down at like 8:30 to like 9:30, 10. And I'll do the StreamYard. I don't know if I'll go on a little bit sooner, maybe than 11:11. Usually I've been going on that late and it's been pretty successful, but I might go on even sooner than that. And started a little bit earlier. Dawn says, wow. Wow.
Kathleen says, I'm back from my trip, got my winnings. Thank you all so much. Oh, yeah, because she won whose giveaway did she? She won somebody's giveaway.
Oh, Kathleen, I sent you a message. If you could check your I think it was Kathleen. Yeah, I sent you a message if you could check your emails. I've got a unit to go load up. Me and you both, Jill.
All right, Jill. Lots of luck, honey. All right.
Going to bed early tonight. I have a job interview Monday morning.
Oh. All right. Lots of luck with that, Donna. Lots of luck with that. And Don says, no naps here.
No naps here. Dawn, you got to take a nap.
You have to take a nap, Dawn. You don't want to get sick again or be back in the hospital again.
Yeah, Dawn came in late last night.
Yeah, he was on very late. Well, Dennis said he slept all day yesterday. That's why he was on late. We're changing everybody's sleep patterns.
I know, including mine.
Mine too. When do you know me to be up past 10 o'clock at night? I don't think there's a night I go to bed now before 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yay, Tanya had an interview on Friday and they want to hire me. Awesome, Tanya.
Excellent, 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 excellent. Great news. Glad to hear.
Kathleen says she got it. Yeah.
All right, good. I wanted to talk too quick about the event you're having on the 15th of February. We've changed the date again, guys, because we forgot about the first being Boss Babes of Storage Units. Yeah. So it's February 15th for the event. And Donna will do a new thumbnail at some point and I'll post it. But I did post in Auctions for You on the Facebook page a link with all the numbers of everyone who has a number. So if you don't know what your number is, you can go there and you can look at the document and find out what your number is. If you don't have a number, just comment in that post and we'll give you a number. And that's so you'll be eligible for everybody that's going to be on with a subscriber. What are we calling this thing?
I don't know. We came up with a good name.
Pay it forward subscriber. I don't know, something.
I'll tell you. Let me look at the thumbnail.
All right. It's basically if anybody came to Courtney Bolo Buddy's event, it's going to be similar. We're going to have people come on the chat, whoever wants to give something away.
I think we're just calling it meet people with similar interest.
Okay.
That's it. We're not talking about I have live giveaways on the thumbnail. It's an event. It will be created to sign up on Facebook page. I can take this out of the thumbnail since you put it on yours, because I put an event will be created to sign up on Facebook page on storage unit buyers and resellers.
So, we're going to put it there anyway, right? You do want to or do you want to just drop the link to Auctions for You in there and they just have to come over to my page and register? I don't know.
I just figured we'd get more people interested because I just almost hit 5,000 people on that page.
I know.
That's why I was thinking that's why I was saying that we would put it on that page instead of your page.
Yeah, well, that's why I figured once you post it and the link is actually there, we can go ahead and shut the commenting off on Auctions for You, and then people just will own. I think it's going to be too hard to manage numbers on
pages. I know.
Until you actually have the event created, we'll keep it where it is right now, and then I can shut the commenting off and just put a comment. Go on over to, this way you'll get more subs that way too on that as well.
You will too, because there's 5,000 people on there.
Yeah.
On that page, it's crazy how that page is growing.
I know.
And then the is it the drop a link page or the other page too? I don't know which one it is, because I opened up 3 pages like the same day. I did storage unit buyers, I did drop a link, and then what was the other one that I did? Oh, bulk buying.
Wholesale bulk buying.
Wholesale bulk buying. One of them, I just got a notification. I got tagged and Janaea sent me a notification and said, congratulations on 2,000 subs. To be honest with you, like I opened up those pages. I don't even have time to look at those pages. Like I don't even, like whoever are you a moderator on those pages?
Yeah, on all of them, yeah.
You are? So people are just accepting, requests, because I hardly ever like have a chance to go on there and check them out. But I guess I hit 2,000 in that page, which is great. John Jones, good morning. 32 watching. Can you spare a thumbs up? Thank you, John. Is this a Facebook page? Yeah, Tanya. And if I was
I'll drop all the links. I'll drop
it. Thanks.
we know you're a spaz. We know you're a spaz.
She knew what was coming out of my mouth. I was about to say, if I was good at dropping links, I would drop the links to them. T, you need to drop the links to your auctions for you, which
Yeah.
you guys, that should be perfect. Perfect. I just read what Jill wrote. Oh my God, I can't even talk. That should be easy to find. So drop the link to auctions for you, and then drop the link to storage unit buyers and resellers. And then the wholesale bulk. I don't even know what that page is called.
Wholesale bulk buying and reselling. How come I know the name to your page and you don't? That's pretty scary.
I don't know, but that page needs a lot of cleaning up because there's a
All
lot
right,
of
I'll go in there. I'll go in there when I can.
no, I went in there yesterday and I deleted a whole bunch of. I don't know why people from India and Bangladesh are going on there and they're like talking their language, and I don't know what they're doing. Auctions, they probably come on my page and think the same thing about me, but there's a lot of foreigners on that page, like from other countries. Well, foreigners are from other countries, but
this coming from a woman who's not even a United States citizen. Come on.
Listen, I'm not a United States citizen, and yes, I'm from another country, but I've adapted. I most of the time speak good English. All right, so I can't pronounce some names, but for the most part, can I promote one? Can you promote one what?
Paul, I'm on live. I can't answer you right now, sweetheart. I will get back to you when the live is over. He's like, I sent you a message. I'm like, great, but I can't read it right now.
Can I promote one? A Facebook page? Yes, of course you can promote a Facebook page, Paul. Did he open up his own Facebook page?
I don't know.
You know that. I'm always all about promoting. Everyone can promote anything they want. The only thing that I don't want people promoting on the storage unit buyers page is anything unrelated to storage unit buying. I want that page to stay. I do put my auctions on there, but when I do post the link to the auctions, I always write, come see what we found, and our auction unit finds are being auctioned off. But the big group, I just want it to be storage unit buying related, and that's it. And the storage unit buying, to give credit where credit is deserved, the credit to the storage unit buying page goes to Miss Janaea Martinez. She's right there in the chat. When I told her I was going to start maybe doing some content on YouTube about my storage unit buying and doing auctions and all of that, she's like, you should open a Facebook page about storage unit buying. And I did. And within seconds, there was like member request, member request, member request. It's pretty awesome. And I've got like Dan Dobson is on there. You know, he was the auctioneer from Storage Wars, the original Storage Wars. And yeah, it was a great suggestion. It sure was, honey. Yeah, good going, Janaea. Thumbs up to Janaea. One of these days I'll get her on here. She's like a designer pocketbook expert. She's my go-to girl for designer handbags and wallets and bags, belts, and Janaea, it's Reseller U. It's an old page that I don't know what that word is. Changed up, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's changed up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank goodness. Yeah, Janaea had a great idea. And it's just growing and growing. I wish I could get those people, though, from that page to come over to my YouTube channel. But they don't seem to be, it's people that have their own stuff that they're trying to unload. Because
Right.
You'll hear a lot of storage unit buyers say, like, it's easy to buy a storage unit. You bid on it, and what's hard is getting rid of the stuff.
Right.
That's the hard part, is getting rid of the stuff. So, and then, especially if you buy a unit that's got big stuff, like T is struggling with that right now. She bought a unit that has a lot of big stuff. So she's got it out there on on the marketplace, trying to get rid of some of the big stuff, because that's, takes up a lot of room. So unless you have a big warehouse like Chris the Goose has, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I told you just alone about those, lawn ornaments, the horse and carriage. It's a big box. You can't ship that. I can't bring that to auction,
That's why
And unfortunately, I found it in a storage unit after Christmas. So, and right after Christmas. So it's going to sit for a while.
Anything that I can't bring to auction, anything that can't be packed and shipped that I find in a storage unit, it either goes to the thrift store, and if they don't want it at the thrift store, it goes to the dump. The only things that come home, like, I hate to say it, I know those lawn ornaments that you're talking about, those big lawn ornaments that you saw that are worth like $500-$600. If I can't, that you can't ship because they're just, too big and bulky to ship, those would all go.
Yeah.
I would get.
Well, they might have to, they might have to. I'm so far ahead on that unit. It is what it is.
Look at it that way. The ones that hurt are the ones that you're not, that are
right, that you're trying to squeeze your at least your cost back.
Yeah, like the one that was given to me for free.
Right.
Cost me hundreds of dollars for that unit. I mean, you know how much it costs now. You unfortunately got a good taste of it.
Yeah.
And I say this because I want people to, like, understand. Sometimes it takes a while to get rid of the furniture. I get rid of the furniture. I get rid of the furniture right out of the gate. I
usually do too. I don't
even bring it home. I just get rid of it. Lawn ornaments are big money. Sell it on Facebook. She does have it on Facebook. At least lawn ornaments can be stored on your lawn, depending on where you live, John Jones. Not at my house.
Not here.
Not here. You should list them on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I'll put them on Marketplace. Right now I have them on Let Go, so I have to put them on Marketplace.
What happened that it cost you money, Donna, KC artist? What happened that it cost me money? Okay, so labor is not free, gas is not free, time is not free, and dump fees are not free. Maintenance is not free. So when you have a dump trailer and the battery goes on it, you've got to consider that, whether it happened when you had a good unit or whether it happened when you had a crappy unit. You need to consider that as cost of goods. And T, you know what happened to the trailer with this unit that I got for free? Two things happened. What happened? Go ahead, tell them. Two things happened. One day, one the other day.
Right. Well,
the battery
went, but that's happened to me too.
And then the next day, it was the wheel.
Yeah.
It was the wheel. So you have to consider that as cost of goods. You've got to deduct that somewhere along the way. And the way I do my bookkeeping is I think T does it the same way. When I get a storage unit and it's $500, you start deducting, like, as you sell stuff until you're in the green, and then the rest of it is profit. So I got this for $0. Yes, but I still, like, it cost me nothing. That's great, but I'm still paid for labor, paid for battery, paid for the wheel. Those are all cost of goods.
Yeah, and you know what? The first unit I bought, which didn't cost me a lot of money, but I paid both my son and his girlfriend $100 for the day to help, because they were humping stuff with me. Plus, what about my $100 a day? For a full day's work. I mean, and that's cheap labor. That's not even expensive.
Yeah, I said that. We talked.
And then my husband and I at the last unit, we were there for 3 full days. So really, if you figure that out, 2 people, 3 full days is $600.
I said to T, what do you think you're worth? I said, what's a good day's pay for you? I said, do you think you're worth $100? And T was like, no, like more than that. I'm like, oh, do you think you're worth $200 a day? For a full days of hard labor, you worth $200 a day? Is your husband worth $200 a day? So right out of the gate, $200 a day times 3 days. Boom.
And
So
the unit cost us $270, and it cost me $170 to rent the truck. You know, everybody thinks this is a great gig, but
plus the
you know what?
gas.
Plus the gas, plus we drove there twice with 2 vehicles. You know, so
I know. So I don't want so we're saying this not to be bitching about the
no,
storage unit, because we do get some storage units. Well, I've gotten some storage units that have been home runs. T got 1 storage unit so far. She's bought 2. T got
3.
3. That was a home run. So you know, when you look at stuff and you know, people consider, oh, she got it out of a storage unit, she probably only paid pennies on the dollar on it. It's not true, you guys. It's like hard labor.
No, and then you don't count the time that I've been back here after the unit and it went into my garage, that I go through boxes and sort and toss and, you know, and put in this pile and that pile and, you know, whatever. It's definitely, hey, good morning, secret agent, or good afternoon, secret agent. It's afternoon there across the pond. No, it's not across the pond. Across the pond is Australia, right?
I want to thank Secret Agent. Went in. I woke up this morning and I got a bunch of notifications. He went into my videos and he made a little comment on like a lot of my videos that I have on. And I want you guys, I mean, I know everybody's time is really, really valuable. And you know, even if someone asked me to do this for them, I know I wouldn't have time to do it because I'm like running all the time, but that is like so important for the videos to go in. And that's why I usually ask people like right after the stream ends to go in and like make a little comment in the comments, because all these comments don't mean anything on that you're commenting right now.
Yeah, Don's really good at that, and I thank Don. Don is really
good at it.
Don
too.
really does it, and a couple of people do come back to the video. Melissa W always does it.
Melissa W is really good at it too. She does.
And
she manages.
I'm trying to think who else, and I apologize. I can see her, and she does it because she misses us a lot. Although I think she was in here this morning. She'll go back and say, "Great auction, missed you
There's
guys."
a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people that go in and do it.
Yeah. But thank you guys. Thank you. We appreciate it. It does help. Definitely helps.
So you're going to be doing your billing and your shipping from last night's auction today?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be putting together lots. And I got to go run to that storage unit. And we still only have 1 car. It's awful.
Yeah, you got to see if you can take care of that this week too.
We still only have 1 vehicle, which
is stop, Tanya. No, you're not. She says I'm the worst.
For what?
Commenting.
Yeah, it's been really tough, you know, with 1 vehicle in the house. So we need to go. I really would like to rent if not if I don't get another SUV, I was thinking I really would like to get a pickup truck. It's going to be a couple of months probably before we buy another vehicle. Realistically, honestly, like it's not going to be as easy as just going to the dealership and just buying one. I mean, we have to wait for the insurance company to settle, and I don't know if I told you guys, but yeah. So my husband totaled my SUV by, you know, it was a bad accident, and the other guy doesn't have any insurance. So yeah, so it's gotten even messier. It's gotten Donna, rent a Transit. I'd like to rent a pickup truck. So
I've never even heard of a Ford Transit.
I've never heard of a Ford Transit either, but I would like to get a pickup truck because it looks like I think we're approved for 30 days. So can fit 2 pallets. Oh yeah, it must be a pickup truck. Well, if I was to buy 2 pallets, which I haven't bought 2 pallets yet. I have my husband's truck has a 7-foot bed in it. So the pickup truck that I would have to get has to be, you're allowed to have, I found out, a 150. So it's a smaller pickup truck, and then you can park it in my community because, you know, pickup trucks are not allowed in my community, but big ones. 150s are allowed. So since I'm allowed to have a 150, I'd like to go get a pickup truck. Yeah. So we got to figure that out. And then life is so complicated, right? My daughter's phone got stolen yesterday. No insurance. Yesterday morning, she called while she was at the beach. Someone stole her phone at the beach. So I got to figure that out. So many people own big pickup trucks and don't even use it for commercial work. I can't park in your community, Donna. No, I can't, James. I can't park pickup trucks in my community. 150. You can do a 150, which is a smaller. I have a 2,500 ton utility van for storage vans. That's awesome. For the money you pay to the HOA, you should be able to park a horse and buggy. No kidding, Paul. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. Wow, that's insane. I could see if you had commercial signs on it. No, no. And the other thing too is, which is such a crazy rule, is homeowners that have pickup trucks are not allowed to park in the driveway with their pickup truck during the day. Only if the pickup trucks are only allowed if there's if they're service vehicles being and they're working on your house, that they can be in the community. But a homeowner that owns a pickup truck is not allowed to have the pickup truck in the driveway or on the street if the homeowner owns it. The bylaws are crazy. And we signed it, like we knew.
Well, then there's no one to blame but yourself.
I know. It's just never really been a huge issue until this past year, to be honest with you, T. It's only been recently, and I really, really feel like they're bullying us. Like I feel like the HOA is like bullying us to like for us to leave. They just don't like all of the activity that goes on in our house. You know, first it was the offensive tree. I mean, come on. I mean, are you kidding me? Let's see. John Jones says, same here. Pickups can't be at house more than 2 days and not even in the garage. See, so John understands. He lives in a community that has those crazy rules. That's why I stay away from HOA communities. I hate paying them to tell me what I can do and what I can't do. Time to move. That's nuts. I'm glad you're in the country. I can park a tank in my driveway if I want. I know, James. Good for you. Me too, storage treasures. Yeah, well, you know what? It is what it is. And yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it all out like we always do. Hey, I got some
guys. Well, thank you for coming in this morning. We always appreciate you guys being here in the morning. But the two of us have a crazy, crazy day.
Yeah. And you need to go take a nap. I'm sure you're exhausted.
Yeah, later, not now. I got to do everybody's invoicing this morning, and I'll get that out to you guys. And I got to make the StreamYard for 3 p.m. So don't forget, guys, 3 p.m. Eastern. And then Donna will decide, I guess, what time you're doing the StreamYard for tonight.
I will. I'll see how long we stay on at 3. And I'll see how much I can get done before 3. And then we'll figure that out. I'll figure it out. Even, I might even, sometimes I do the StreamYard an hour before. It doesn't.
Yeah. No, listen, I did the StreamYard for this morning about 20 minutes before.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have to give people, like, some people do StreamYards like a week before. And I know that it gives people time to like hit the notification bell and but you guys know I go on Sunday nights, so just watch for the stream, the notification. You'll see if we're on or not. I appreciate you guys all coming. I got some great stuff. All right, T.
All right, guys. See you later. See you at 3.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. That's where your day's all messed up. Bye, guys.
Did I just say good night?
Oh, you did? All right, guys. We'll see you later.